Now it's time for a very special guest. In the studio, I want to introduce you to my friend, who's become my friend, Friederike Krum, and who's brought with her friend, who of course is a Chelsea pensioner, who is Richard Graham. Is that right? Have I got that right?
That's correct.
Thank you so much for coming in now. Friederike, your career spans over 3 decades. You've recorded with Russell Watson, you've performed with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, you performed for royalty, that's right, isn't it? The Princess Royal and the Duke of Cambridge with Star William and Anne. How cool's that? I mean, was that
I mean, that's the beauty of living in this amazing country that I mean, just today, it was just all the glory that we love about Britain, and that's coming from a German. But then the royal family's German, so I can say that.
Exactly.
Actually, there's a great history, which I'm glad that the King has reignited between Britain and Germany. I mean, I have to say, I was very lucky. I got to the German ambassador's residence once, blagged my way in, and he had all of the paintings of all the kings of Hanover, who were also the British monarchs. Of course, that
all
ended
of that,
with Queen Victoria.
And Handel, we heard him today at the coronation, at the most sacred moment.
So there is an element of this being partly your history as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I feel so home here.
Oh, you do.
No, yeah, it's home for over 20 years.
Richard, we've got you here as well. Just tell us a little bit about your military background.
I did 22 years in the Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineers as an artificer of vehicles. And believe it or not, just like Friederike, I was born in Germany.
Really? But for different reasons. Was your dad in the military?
My dad was in the RAF just after the war.
That's incredible.
1948.
Now
you have to tell us about your medals.
Oh, right.
These things.
Yeah, these things.
These old things.
The bling.
I tried to outshine him, but...
The first one, right, is for service in Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Right? That was it when they really needed us. It's 71, 72.
1970s,
I actually ended up doing 7 years, but that's the third one.
Wow.
The second one is for being in Cyprus when the Turks invaded.
Oh, 1974, Archbishop Macarius.
Yeah, yeah. I actually got shot at going up to Troodos once.
Really?
The third medal is what's known as the Accumulated Campaign Service Medal.
Okay.
Which means I did over 7 years on campaign tours, mostly Northern Ireland.
Right.
With Cyprus as well.
Well, look, we're really proud to have you here. I think people are always G'd up by the tradition that you maintain as Chelsea pensioners with all the uniforms and whatever. Now, I'll be honest, I've seen some of the old boys accepting the odd free drink down in the bars of the West End.
And so they should. Yeah, so they should.
It's always good fun.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's... sometimes a refusal often offends, so we always accept.
No, listen.
Of course.
And of course, their home is incredible, the Royal Hospital Chelsea, and one must not forget it is a charitable home, so they always need to raise money. And
that's right. Yeah.
That's where you come in, isn't it?
That's how I met them, because I was raising money.
If we get you to sing the national anthem, which we're really looking forward to, okay, come on.
We'll be led by you. Okay.
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King, send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
Absolutely.
Oh my word! Oh my word! I told you how good she was. Beautiful.
I just want to ask you. I just want to ask you, Richard. How does it make you feel when you listen to that and you see what you saw today?
But it always makes me feel very proud, right? Particularly with Friederike singing it. We've become very close friends in the hospital. She's been very, very supportive of the hospital in the time I've known her. And yet, it's sad to see the Queen go, because she's been here all my life anyway, all about 4 years of it. But it still makes me proud. The monarchy carries on.
Yeah, Friederike, there has to be that continuity, doesn't there? But,
absolutely.
But, I had an odd feeling today, because on the one hand, for Charles to finally get into the job that he was always groomed to do, or always wanted to do, it does require the death of his mother. Now for me, I didn't feel sad today. I felt he'd fulfilled his destiny at last, but I was glad it took a long time. And then at the same time, I was sad it had taken a long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's certainly, difficult for him to have been in line so long, but I think he's a very intelligent man, and he has a lot of very, very good and modern views, which I think it is time for.
I agree.
And I think we've seen some of that put in action today, and I think there will be still more to come. And I'm very, very excited to see what he does. And he's a huge patron of the arts. I mean, you know, King Charles is incredible, supporting education, young people, classical music lover, of course. So I think there will be a lot done by him that will be very good.